We've been so busy. We've had such a hectic year. I haven't had any time to do anything with the ATC. Someone commented on one of the videos, said, have you done anything with it? It got moved around and we got a few more bits for it. We had the seat reupholstered, and literally from the last time I fell off it, it sat up doing nothing. We've been so hectic doing stuff. We've been Wales 3 times. We did a Motorfest. You know, we've been so many events, and the weather's been so good. Now it's starting to die off. We're getting towards more the project season. We've got a few projects in the shop. We're going to try and bash this out in like three weeks. I've got a lot of things still to do to it. We're going to literally just box it up today, strip it down, show you a nice little video of us all stripping it down. I've decided to keep the original 70 engine. I have got a nice 3-speed sitting around in the workshop. It's got a 88 bore kit. I was going to bore it all up and change loads of stuff on it, but I'm not now. We're going to try and restore the plastic on the front mudguard, clean that. These are about 150 quid a go on these back fairings, and I regret painting one. Oh, I regret painting this one because it's completely scrapped. But then on the other hand, I don't want to buy a new one and then it'd be completely different colours to everything else. So then we'll have to match that to another thing. So I'm sort of 50-50 on what I'm going to do with this. I mean, we could just zip tie it and fray it together, but I've got decals that make it look really nice, and I want to, you know, make it look proper. We're going to do a quick video of us all stripping this down into boxes, and then obviously in the next video we're going to be putting it back together. So come join me. Take the trike. No. Ready? Ready. There's a reason they call these the heavy 70. It's because they're fucking heavy. I'll do. And get anything, you'll get the wheels straight off it, lay it on the chassis. What are you doing?
God.
We're going to do our best to try and restore this plastic. We'll do like a water method with like a wet and dry, like an 800, a 600, and then like 1,000, and then polish it to see if that comes up. And then whatever colour that comes out is the paint code or paint I'm going to try and match to do the forks, the tank, and this back fairing. But I'd like to say the damage that's in this fairing, I prefer to replace it, but they're 150 quid a go. And these are proper plastic, you know, these are malleable, hard plastic, where the replicas are fiberglass, so literally they explode anyway. Simple video, we're going to pull all this apart. I can't think there's anything else. The bar riser's got to come off it. We've got all the nice decals for it. The seat's been reupholstered, which is quite nice. If you're not recognising the workshop, it's my dad's workshop. Well, we had the cafe in, but we've done quite a bit of work to it since. My dad reupholstered that. The whole bottom of it was completely rotted out, so we rebuilt all that. We put some nice little like what they call hog clips, which hold all the thing, and he's reupholstered that the best he can. So that's going to look nice when we get it all built back up. Got some bits in the drawer down here. What have we got? So these are, you've seen these before. They're the original logos for the engine, which I'm going to strip apart and rebuild. And these are all the actual decals for the actual bike themselves. They were in another video we did anyway. The wheels and stuff, we're just going to pull the tyres off. To be honest, when I got it, all the tyres were flat, and these two have stayed up for the past 3 months, but this one's gone down. So we've obviously got an issue with sealing or a tube and that. The rims themselves, they're in okay shape, so they'll clean up. I wasn't going to hop it up, but I'm going to tastefully modify it, so I'm going to put a nice little exhaust on it, but just because this one's completely knackered anyway, it's completely rotted out, so I'm going to have to get an original anyway, which again, for these in the UK, the parts are just so expensive or almost so rare. I mean, in the US you can get literally everything. They have like companies that make all hop-up parts for all the fork front ends, and they do like frame stretches and put bigger engines in them, and they use them for sandblasting. We just don't have the space out here. You drive this on like any part of the highway or like any part of the road here, and you just end up getting it taken off you. So we've got a couple of nice exhausts. I might do an up and sweep. I've got a nice like pit bike style exhaust, and we've got some nice spare cans, so I'm going to do like a real nice, tasteful, not too loud, quite enough, and I'm going to probably put a bigger carb on it just to help squeeze a little bit more power out of that 70 engine. I might completely change my mind once I get the engine out on the bench. I might put that 80 barrel in, but to be honest, when we started it up, it rode alright, didn't it? It
Yeah, it definitely rode all right when you were watching it go down the yard.
When it rode
riding itself.
When it rode itself and then rode over me. So
yeah, that was kind of
I've
amusing.
got the nice original airbox in there, but I'd like to keep the original card, which is in a box amongst some other shit that we've got in the garage as well. So we're going to get this stripped down, we'll put it all into part boxes, and then over the space of a couple of weeks, there's no point showing you videos of us rubbing and painting stuff down because it looks stupid, but there's a big dent in the tank. We're going to try our best to try and get that dent out. To be honest, at this stage, I was going to do like a Concord resto, but to be honest, I've got 3 kids and they'd like to fall off it and hurt themselves, so we might as well finish it like to a point where, you know, it's tidy and it's usable and everything else, and then later on, once they get a little bit older, we can do something with it. We've got a set of cartwheels up here in stock, so we can put some cartwheels on it, but the guy that sells the cart hubs is American and they want like $250 for a set of cart hubs, so I bought these for £2 from the Auto Jumble, and my idea is to re-drill the centres out, the pattern offset, so that we can actually fit them inside the ATC hubs. But another problem we've got with this ATC is it's got a freewheeling hub in it. So not only have I got to find a set of hubs to take those wheels, I've also got to find a set of standard hub for this side, because this one's still got that weird freewheeling bearing from the disabled conversion it's had. And then once we get it stripped down, we're going to chop all of the nastiness off the frame. I mean, there's some back here. We've got all of this nasty bar that was welded in. That's for like an up and over cage. We explained in another video when we had it in. Because it was set up for mobility use, they put like an up and over frame to hold the upper body of the disabled person that was in it. So, what are you doing? So, that'll all need chopping off. Once we get that tidy, do you want to look at it or do you want to look at me?
I'm looking at you while you're talking.
Oh, okay.
And then I'll go down there when you tell me what you want to do.
Look at me. You looking at me? We're gonna chop the rest of this frame off. As for all the chrome work, I'm just gonna clean down and paint. There's some nice stuff on the chrome work on here that'll clean up okay, and the bars and stuff. We're just gonna do our best to clean as much as we can up. The frame, I was going a bit powder coated, but to be honest, it doesn't really warrant it. To be honest, there's absolutely no rust on it per se. I mean, it's just like a little bit of surface rust we can clean off with a bit of abrasive wheel or something like that, and then tighten and paint it black. So there's no point in going the whole hog and going and send it off to the powder coater, which I was planning on doing the first time, but there's no need because it's in such good shape. It's in poor condition, but it's only from sitting. It's not from abuse. Half of these, end up upside down as I did it, and then end up completely smashed to bits. So we're going to get it stripped into boxes, and then once we start the nicer part of the job, which is putting it back together, because there's no point me filming me painting a frame, because no one's going to fucking watch that, are they? But they're not. No one's going to sit there and watch you paint a frame, watch paint dry, are they? So once we've got it...
This is YouTube, we could
have...
Yeah,
there might be some lunatic out there who goes, oh, you got any more paint drying videos? It's like, I really like those paint drying videos. When's your next paint drying video coming out? Like and subscribe for paint drying.
Comment below.
Comment below if you want to see more paint drying on the channel. We're going to completely clean the frame, and then once we get to the assembly stage where we're putting it back together, we'll keep you bringing to. So this is just going to be a video of us stripping it down and putting it into boxes, basically, and then we'll let you know. Like I said, we've got a lot more projects in the workshop, and we're going to be doing them in between. But this one is such the easiest project because it doesn't need to be MOT, it doesn't need any real big wiring. It's just a case of cleaning this up, putting it all back together, and I mean, I could put brand new tyres on it. But what's the point? I mean, we might as well get the life out of these. I mean, it's not like we're going to be doing high speeds when they're going to explode. It's going to do like 25 mile an hour, maxed out, 30 mile an hour max. So this is as good as ready to get just cleaned up, tidied up, and we'll go out on it once or twice. And with the winter coming up, if we have any snow, we can go out and play on this. Where the big the sports like the monkeys and stuff, we ain't going to ride them in the snow, but we'll have a go on this. So we'll set the camera up on the tripod, and we'll get a video of us all stripping it down, and we'll keep in touch. We'll let you know when we got it back. Well, when we got all the bits back. Well, all the bits either come back or we've got everything. We'll start assembling it. I mumbled on for too long then.
The entire wiring loom. Right, sorry, I've got to move this. This is our audience right now. This is our audience right now. Hello. This is.
Meeting.
Hello there, Mick. So yeah, this is what's going on.
Count all the teeth on this bucket. Fucking hell.
One. No.
It looks like I'm holding Excalibur, you know, the sword. Ha!
Just mark one of the teeth and start counting around from it.
Well, you want to see how many teeth are on it?
Yeah.
Go on, count it, let's count teeth. I'll just mark it on the dirt it's got. Who's counting? Who reckons? Take bets on the number of teeth.
I think that's 60.
52.
62!
I think it's about 60.
52.
72!
52.
52. I'm going to say... What did you say? 52?
52.
I'm going to say 65.
You said when he said 60, you went 60?
Yeah. Now how many do you reckon?
72.
You reckon 72? You reckon
52.
Okay, so we've got Mick down for how many?
52.
52. Brought down Mick for 52. Taking bets. Go on, all bets, final bets.
I'm not buying
Spin
it.
it.
What do we get? Put Mick down for 52.
No more bets, please. What you got?
I'll just make a note. I'll make a note.
You make a note. Mick's gonna make a note.
notes. I'll make a note on here.
How many teeth are on this sprocket?
Stay with me. Right. Okay.
Right.
Let's get the quick. What are you doing?
Taking it out a second.
Come on, roulette table.
Yeah, I know. You got a split second. Right.
How many?
So you've got a few seconds to work that out. Pause it
Me 52.
and give us what you think.
Right. Simon.
Before.
I'm gonna say. What did you? I'm gonna say.
65.
I said 65. I think that's 60.
You said 60.
I said 60.
65. 70.
No,
Said
I,
60.
I'm changing.
No.
I am.
No. No,
Okay.
that was your first.
Okay. 65, I say.
How much did you say, Pat?
70.
70.
I mean, you just said 60. Yeah. Or you say 52, so you're 52, 60, 65, 70. No, that's good. Right. 27. You've got to shot that. In shot. Ready? So independent. On camera, I see you. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 56. Ah, 56. That was 4. I said 60. Next the closest. What did you say? 52. I said 52. Well, I said 65. So we're both.
What did you want to change your mind to?
I was going to say 60.
We were both for either way.
Well, I was going to. Anyway, I was thinking about it. I looked at it again. I went, "That's high 50s or low 60s," and I'm looking at it again, going,
I was just thinking there's a fucking awful lot.
"Well, right. So it's got a what? A 50 what?
56.
A 56 tooth for its sprocket. That is naughty sized."
56 to sprocket.
We're going to change it. What was it? 56 or 50? What did you put in there? 5, 6.
Yeah, 56. 56. Teeth.
That's that.
The amount of teeth. The same amount of teeth as a newborn crocodile.
Is it?
I have no idea.
Right. That sprocket's definitely going in the bin.
Oh dear.
That's why it tried to kill me with its 57 tooth for its sprocket.
56 tooth rear sprocket.
Yeah, that's why it had so much power.
Just accelerate.
Top I don't know, that's no first bought it.
Yeah, when you went, I'll be fine going to Wales, and you did like about 10 minutes. Went, I need to change sprocket.
Yes, I
Went, well, I have been telling you for 2 weeks. Yeah.
Hang on. You're there, and there's a lot of hammering going on. What's going on?
I'm Batman.
Oh, we're recording again. Oh, hello. Put his
PPE on.
He's put his PPE on.
Oh, now you're going to reveal my true identity.
So it's
Batman.
Cyback.
Cyber.
Twat bat.
So yeah, we're having some problems getting these tyres split. Here's that they are tyre welded in, or 30 years worth of rust holding the damn things on. Simon's been at it for about this one tyre, probably 20-25 minutes at least. And I think he's on the edge of throwing the thing out the window, even though there's no windows in it. He's going to find a window to throw it out. It's pick a window, you're leaving.
Try putting them in the vise, try putting them in the breaker, put WD-40 in them.
Everything's short.
I've tried blowing it up with the centre split to see if it tried to pop the ends up.
After around about another 45 minutes,
We've got one bead off
we've got one bead off.
one side. This one, we've had to have it sitting like this for about 10 minutes. Keep applying a little bit of pressure. And then
Oh no, don't do that.
just sit like that.
Ease it out, slide, nice and easy.
To be a nice crackly noise, is like it's actually like if you popping out. There. Oh no, I broke it.
Oh, it's all fell out now.